This final story comes to us from AL.com out of Alabama. A Birmingham police officer was arrested over the holiday weekend on DUI charges. Officer Lakandra Yvette Barlow was arrested by Alabama law enforcement agency state troopers. Once Barlow was stopped, records state she had bloodshot, watery eyes, odor of alcoholic beverage on her breath, and admission to drinking. The citation stated she was unsteady on her feet. Records state her blood alcohol was 0.13, which exceeds the driving limit of 0.08. She was booked into the Jefferson County Jail at 2:20 a.m. Monday, July 5th, and released at 12:13 p.m. after posting a $2,000 bond.
Breaking news tonight, another allegation of misconduct against a Birmingham police officer. Officer Lakandra Barlow, accused of driving under the influence. She was arrested this past Monday by state troopers. Officer Barlow was off duty at the time of her arrest. For the time being, she's on desk duty as the case moves forward.
But here's another one. I wonder, she's been a police officer since 2015. I wonder how many people she's arrested for DUI. And here she's alleged to be doing it. Her BAC was 0.13, they say. And I like what they say here now in the Colorado story I did earlier of the sergeant committing DUI. You notice the police wrote they smelled alcohol. Where this one, he writes, the odor of an alcoholic beverage was on her breath. Because when I went through the police academy in Texas under T clothes, I heard it's something different now, but they taught us that when you write your reports on a DUI, you write, I detected the odor of an alcoholic beverage. That way, if they say, well, if some specialist says, how did you smell alcohol on there? You can say, I smelled the beverage. I smelled beer, or I smelled wine, or. So that was something they taught us in Police Academy in Texas when I went through that academy. And by the way, I passed the test in, I think it was a 92 or 96, something like that. It was over 90 percentile that I passed, and could have became a cop in Texas, but there were family issues going on back here in California, and I had to rush back here to be near my mother because she was very ill, and my father just passed away. But anyway, back to this one. I digress. I got off on a tangent there to give you a little about me. But here's another one where a police officer is alleged to be committing a DUI, and it was the July 4th weekend. She should have known. This is July 4th weekend. Being a cop, she should have knew all her partners were going to be out there. But also there's two words, Uber and Lyft. It's all over the U.S., right? Everybody in the USA has Uber and Lyft now, right? But not only to have over a 0.08, but a 0.13, that's just ridiculous. You as a cop, you can't be driving like that. But it's a $2,000 bond. But really, again, on the sergeant in Aurora, Colorado, and this female here in Alabama, I want to know not what the charge is, not that they've been arrested. I want to know what their conviction is going to be. What are they going to be sentenced to? Are they going to get the standard probation for DUI, loss of license, and all of that? Because if they lose their driver's license, they can't be patrol officers. Can't do it. So do they lose their jobs? That's the question really we need to be asking. So a DUI could cost them their entire career. What do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comment section below how you feel about cops that arrest someone for DUI and then they themselves are arrested for DUI. How do you feel about that? Community Leo Watch, watching Leos. That's law enforcement officers. I'm going to get coffee because obviously I'm not awake yet. But you all have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'm going to try to get you some videos over the weekend as time goes on. Kind of like this video, on and on and on and on.